Please welcome Bill Bailey.
I like the Robbie Williams chat.
Oh. Have you crossed paths?
Yeah, actually, when my wife and I were married, we went to a charity concert and Robbie Williams was the special guest. And somebody told him we just got married and he goes, I'd like to dedicate this next song to Bill and Chris. Oh. And he sang Angels. So that became our song. So every time we hear it, we go, it's our song. I know, it's amazing. Yeah.
Your show is called En Route to Normal. What stage of the journey are you at?
Well, I guess we're halfway to what? And a couple of days drive out of this can't be it, you know. So yeah, not quite there yet is the answer.
I want to talk about your music. Like, if you're obviously extraordinarily funny, but if your funny bone wasn't quite as acutely attuned as it was, as it is, what musical direction would you have gone in?
I think something to do with piano. I played the piano from a very young age. So, yeah, maybe a pianist, you know. I was a nightclub pianist for a while, you know, so that might have been it. I worked in a bar where they had, like, little bits of paper that people would write requests on, and then the waiter would bring it over to the... It was really cheesy. And so it was a pre-printed thing. It was, "Dear pianist, please play." And then they'd bring this little thing over. And, of course, it was like, "Somewhere else," you know. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah.
Bill, every time you've come to Australia, you've given us a bit of stick over the fact that we always seem to have a new PM, which is fair enough.
Yes.
But I think you guys are starting to set a bit of a record of your own. I think you've got 4 new PMs in the last 6
they're
years.
each one slightly worse than the last.
What do you think about the new one, Liz Truss?
Liz Truss, error 404. Personality not found. Have you heard her speak? I mean, I'm talking now with my voice, my human voice. We're in a bad way. I used to, you're right, I used to mock you. I mocked you for your revolving door. But I mean, now the joke's on us, I'm afraid.
She seems to have wanted this job for a long time. There's vision of her as a kid, like, you know, go for class captain or school captain, I don't know.
Oh, no, yes. That's not what... It's always a bad look when you see them and then you drag up this footage of them going, yes, well, I think that fracking is a really good idea. You know, you think, oh, no, they're going to be Prime Minister one day, you know.
The good thing is you're offering up alternatives. I think you did a tweet suggesting alternatives to Liz Truss.
Oh, look out.
A reasonably engaged Shetland pony would be better than Liz Truss, or a tortilla bowl with extra guac.
And a Pepsi Max.
And a Pepsi Max. Assorted lengths of coarse twill.
No, you've got it for another 2 years.
Well, yes. The thing is, it was... I mean, it wasn't even... We didn't even vote for her, you know. This sort of crazy system we've got means that the Tory party, the Conservative Party members voted for her. And these are... I mean, they're not representative of the UK. Can I just say that? They're all about 84 and they play golf. And they all live in Surrey. And they go, oh, she's nice. And that's it.
Hey, just, can we get back to the new show?
Yes.
So in it, you talk about how you dealt with lockdown.
Yes.
Creatively. As a creative, what sort of weird rabbit holes did you find yourself going down?
Well, I went down the rabbit hole of ragtime. I rediscovered my love of ragtime music, which is the music that I learned. That was the first piano music I learned that wasn't classical, and it's a great, joyous kind of form. And oh, there we go. That's me doing the Charleston. That's me to "Won't You Come Home, Bill Bailey."
Yeah.
So yeah.
Brilliant.
So yeah, and that was my bit of dancing, because I did a bit of dancing. That was the other thing I did in lockdown, you know.
You just can't stop.
I know, so I love it.
But you must have, surely, someone like you must have learnt new instruments. And...
I did. I learnt the oud, actually. The
oud, yeah.
The oud. You play the oud?
No, but I'm Egyptian, and it's a very popular instrument in Egypt.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, there you go. I've got an electric one. See, that's a mandola. I learned that as well. That's a kind of it's like a version of the mandolin, which has like a deeper sound to it. And, and I played the oud, which is a beautiful thing. It's
What's the toughest instrument you've ever learnt?
I tried the bagpipes, and we got complaints from the neighbours, so I gave that up.
That doesn't mean you weren't playing it, right?
Right, yeah. And the didge as well. I learned to play the didge as well. Yeah. So I've been keeping busy.
Yeah. You're on Celebrity Gogglebox as well in the UK. What is a show that we would all be very surprised to learn that you like? Because I have a theory you might like Love Island.
No, not a bit. No, not at all. I actually suggested a version of Love Island to a friend of mine, a TV producer. I said, here's an idea for it. You get lots of very attractive young men and women. You send them away to a remote island, tell them they're going to be filmed, and then just don't film them. You know? Just leave them there for years and years. They have to escape like in Papillon, you know? I'd watch it. Well, I wouldn't watch it, obviously.
I also read where you're into bird watching and you own, is it a cockatoo?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have several exotic birds, yeah.
That's one I wouldn't have pinned on you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's nice. I'm a man of many surprises. Oh, there we are. That's our little cockatoo, Jacob. And, yeah, we have a lot of animals. Yeah, a lot of exotic pets. So, yeah, that's...
Ever tempted to bring that one to Australia when you come?
No, because they're everywhere here. They're like pets.
And we're glad that you're everywhere, Bill Bailey. If you want to see Bill live, he's heading around Oz with the new show, En Route to Normal. All the details are on the website. Please welcome, thank Bill Bailey.